mother called me her little miracle for years, until I realized she was using that word to hide the truth about my dad. After my parents split, I lived with my mom, and my dad stayed behind in the house. He called every Sunday without fail. Not texts, real phone calls, the kind you couldn't ignore without feeling like garbage. He showed up to everything. Science fairs, concerts, parent-teacher nights. He was always there, standing awkwardly in the back like he didn't want to embarrass me. And honestly, I was embarrassed anyway. Then my mom met Craig when I was 15. Craig had money. Craig had confidence. Craig had boat stories and expensive sunglasses and that fake cool dad energy that made me laugh when I was younger and roll my eyes when I got older. Slowly, I started comparing him to my real dad like my dad was some old broken thing I had outgrown. I started calling my dad too much, too emotional, too awkward, too loud. And my mom never really corrected me. She just let those comments sit there until I started believing them myself. Then the summer I turned 17, my dad asked if I wanted to go back to the lake we used to visit when I was little. I told him I was busy. Craig took me fishing that same weekend, and I posted pictures like that meant something. 3 weeks before graduation, my dad mailed me a card with a check inside. But the note wasn't about money. It said he was proud of me. It said he knew things had gotten hard between us. It said he wasn't sure what he had done, but he was sorry if he hurt me. And then he wrote something that still haunts me. He said if I wanted him at graduation, he would come. If I didn't, he would stay away so I could have a good day. He didn't beg. He didn't guilt me. He just loved me quietly, like he always had. I showed the card to my mom. She smirked and said, "Of course he's acting like the victim." That was the moment something in me started cracking. Graduation day came, and I kept scanning the bleachers for Craig's red hat. But then I saw my dad, third row, not trying to be seen, just there. He was wearing a button-down shirt and holding flowers like he had practiced being brave in the mirror and still didn't feel good enough. When they called my name, he stood up. He was the only person in his section standing, and he was clapping like I had just won something priceless. Not polite clapping, real clapping. The kind that comes from love, not obligation. After the ceremony, I walked straight to him before anyone else. He hugged me like he had been waiting years for that 1 second, and I swear, in that moment, all the distance I had built collapsed so fast it made me sick. He didn't mention the lake, didn't mention the card, didn't ask why I had treated him like he was replaceable. He just handed me the flowers and said, "I'm glad I came." That nearly broke me. In the car ride home, I finally asked my mom what really happened in the divorce. Not her version, the real version. And for the first time, she had no clever answer ready. That Sunday, I called my dad. Then I called him the Sunday after that. By the third call, I stopped timing the conversation. By the fourth, I stopped pretending I was too busy to care. Because the truth hit me hard. My dad was never hard to love. I was just too young, too proud, and too easily manipulated to see it. So tell me, who was really wrong here? My dad, or the people who rewrote him into the villain? If this hit you, subscribe and comment yes for more stories like this.